Oh my goodness, you won't believe what's been circulating about our very own Kelly Severide from Chicago Fire. My heart nearly stopped when I first heard the whispers, and I know yours will too. We're talking about the kind of news that makes you drop everything and just gasp. You know Kelly. He's not just a character, he's part of our family, the courageous, sometimes reckless, but always dependable leader of Squad 3. He's the one who runs into danger when everyone else is running out, the one with that quiet strength and unwavering loyalty. He's been through so much, and we've been right there with him, through every fire, every heartache, every triumph. So when news started breaking about a tragic accident and him being rushed to the hospital, you can imagine the sheer panic that rippled through the fan community. It felt like a punch to the gut, truly. Let me tell you, the internet has been buzzing, and everyone is desperate for answers. Is it true? What happened? Is he okay? Because let's be real, the thought of Firehouse 51, and especially Stella without Severide, is just unthinkable. This man has become the very heartbeat of that firehouse, and his presence is as essential as the sirens on their trucks. Now, I've been doing some serious digging, because when it comes to our beloved characters, we need to know the real story. And here's what I found, pulling together all the pieces to give you the most accurate picture possible with all the emotions we're feeling right now. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Is Kelly Severide leaving Chicago Fire? After all, we've seen actors come and go, and sometimes these intense storylines are a sign of bigger changes. Remember when Taylor Kinney, the incredible actor who brings Severide to life, took a leave of absence for a personal matter? That sent us all into a spiral of worry. But he came back, thankfully, stronger than ever. And I can tell you, with a sigh of relief, that as of the most recent updates, Taylor Kinney is confirmed to be returning for future seasons. In fact, he just signed a new deal, which is absolutely fantastic news. So take a deep breath, because it doesn't seem like we're losing our fearless leader permanently. However, that doesn't mean everything is sunshine and rainbows. The tragic accident and hospital mentions are not entirely without basis, and this is where it gets incredibly intense. The show loves to keep us on the edge of our seats, doesn't it? In a recent One Chicago crossover event, there was a major transportation collapse in the city, a truly terrifying scenario. And guess who was right in the thick of it? Our firefighters from Firehouse 51, including Severide. The trailer for this crossover, which I know many of us watched with bated breath, showed a distraught Severide in tears. My heart ached just seeing that glimpse. While his wife, Stella Kidd, was also in serious danger, trapped in the incident, the show hinted that Severide's profound anguish might be due to another, even more devastating loss. The current buzz, and it's a theory that hits you in the feels, is that this tragic event could potentially involve his half-brother, Jack Damon. If you've been following the show, you know that Jack recently joined Firehouse 51, and while his arrival brought some initial tension, Severide has truly been trying to connect with him. To lose him, especially in such a horrific way, would be absolutely soul-crushing for Kelly. We've seen Severide struggle with loss before, and this would undoubtedly push him to his limits. Think about it. The bond of brotherhood, especially in the fire service, is unlike anything else. They face life and death situations together every single day. The idea of one of their own being gravely injured or worse is the stuff of nightmares for these heroes. And for Severide, who has already carried so much on his shoulders, this would be a monumental emotional burden. We've also seen how the show portrays the very real dangers firefighters face. Just recently, Jack Damon himself was critically injured in a house fire, collapsing from smoke inhalation. It was a terrifying moment, and it highlighted just how vulnerable these brave men and women are. Severide was the one who pulled him out, racing against time, and the relief when Damon woke up in the hospital was palpable. But even then, Damon's injuries were extensive, leaving him with potential long-term lung damage. It's a stark reminder that even when they survive, the scars, both visible and invisible, can last a lifetime. So, while the good news is that Taylor Kinney isn't leaving Chicago Fire, and therefore Kelly Severide isn't facing a permanent exit from our screens, the storyline surrounding this tragic accident is still incredibly serious and emotionally charged. It promises to be a powerful, gripping arc that will undoubtedly test Severide, Stella, and the entire Firehouse 51 family. We'll be right there with them, on the edge of our seats, hoping for the best, but braced for the worst, because that's what we do for our Chicago Fire family. We cheer for them, we worry about them, and we feel every triumph and every tear.